Hey everyone, welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve and this would be the MoFly A84 camera plane. Why do I say camera plane? That's because right here there is a camera built into this plane, so when you fly it, it will record your flight. This plane comes in two color versions. I have the blue silver version here, which is really cool looking, and you can also get it in army green, which is pretty cool if you like warbirds. The best feature about this plane is it has 4 individual servos for all the surface areas and a very large brushless motor up front. Now I'm going to give you my opinion of this plane before I show you the video, and my opinion is it's a very good RC plane. It is very difficult to stall this, so a beginner could fly this with no problem, and it does have a stabilized flight mode, and it does come in a ready to fly kit with the remote and the battery, and you're all set to go. So how about watch my 2 flights and the unboxing. The box is back there. That's the box, and I'll show you what comes in it. And then after you watch all that, come back to me and I'll tell you some more specs and give you some more positives and negatives. Here we go. All right, beautiful morning. I'm going to take this for a flight. My only issue is that the grass right here is soaking wet with morning dew, and the gravel area over there, which is a runway, is soaking wet and kind of muddy. And I don't know if these wheels will be sufficient for that area. So I have a choice of taking off from the ground or just hand tossing it. Second thing is this remote. I have tried it indoors using my phone up here so I can see the video reception coming back from the plane. It's not very good. I don't know what type of video reception they're using, but it stops every now and then, so we'll see if it works out here. I don't know what the range is. I can't see it being very far, but we'll give it a shot. All right, made it in flight. So the first thing you do is insert a battery. So you see I have the battery here, right here. It's in the plane, slides into the nose. Plug in the battery, put the canopy back on top. It's gonna adjust itself and get everything it needs to get done. Next on the remote, I have a pile of switches here. So I'm going to put on low on this side. I'm going to put it on 6G on that side, and I'm going to power this on. So all the surface areas work, but the biggest thing is I have a prop. Got a lot of pull. I think I might hand toss it at first. Next, I have my cell phone, and on the screen, I'm going to search for the Wi-Fi coming from the plane. There it is, HD drone. Do you see it on my screen? That's what you want. So we're good there. Then you just start up the app. The app on here is called MoFly. I will tap on that. And look at that, it's a picture of a plane. Not the one I have, but there is a picture of a plane on the screen. Then I'll click on Go Fly. And there we go. You can see the wet grass here. And if I lift it up, you can see, there we go, the camera that's recording me and my whole field. There we go. So we're all good to go. So my phone slides into this phone holder here. There we go. So that's good. Everything works. All right, here we go. I am just going to hand toss it like this. So give it lots of throttle. And there we go. We're up in the air. So after you hand toss it, make sure you hit the elevator to bring it back up in the air. So here we are, we're just flying. I'm in stability right now. This is the stability mode that comes with this beast. I do not have the record on the app on record, but I do have the record on my phone. So if it is bringing back video, well then we should have it. Now take a look at me. I'm flying here. Take a look at me. Do you see me looking down at my phone? No, because you can't fly a plane and look at your phone. I don't know why they came up with this goofy design. Oh my God, I'm in the sun there. So anyways, you can see my head cam picks up the plane as well as hopefully the video. Do I have it on here? Oh, I do see video. Video's coming back. So it is recording on my phone. You see it says take a photo, take a video. If you press the take a photo or take a video, you will take a photo and you will take a video. It flies really well. I'm amazed. This is I will say this is one of the better flying planes I have seen. This is really good. Wow. There we are. So let's see if I can land it now. So to land it, I have to land it over on this runway. So here, I'm going to walk out of view. I'm going to walk all the way over here. I don't know if any cameras will catch me, but I'm going to try to land it on the runway. It's pretty simple how to land the plane. Just reduce the amount of throttle as you come down. So you can see I'm coming in. You should always land into the wind. I don't have any wind out this morning, so let me just show you. I'm going by. This is super slow, putt-putt slow. That's putt-putt slow, so you can see you can land this with no problem. So let me just bring it back. Watch this. I got to reduce the throttle, and I'm going to lift up the elevator. It's coming right at me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And I didn't mean to do that. But we're down on the ground. That was 2 hits. The good thing is, I will say, is this propeller up front. See that prop? That's an FPV propeller off an FPV quad. That's what they give you. So those, you can buy them 4 at a time off of Amazon, and they're dirt cheap. So honestly, don't worry about breaking the prop. You can find a bazillion spare props. So I'm bringing this plane back. I don't know if this camera's got me. So I'm just rewatching the video on my phone, and I see that the video stopped just before it got to the landing. So either this overheated or my phone just gave up and said, that's it, I'm not recording any more video. So I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this plane. It did much better than I thought it would do. It's pretty darn decent. So flying out at an open field like this thing works really well. So just make sure when you go fly for the first time, you're in 6G mode and you have a wide open area. It flies really well. It pretty much flies itself. Here we have Ron doing a low pass over me. Nice plane. All right, we're gonna try this again. This time I'll try taking off on the runway. So I've got the camera working. There we are. I can hit the record button, but I'm worried that it's gonna, mess up my recording of the other video. Anyways, it says recording. I don't know. We'll see if it makes its own little file, and we'll see if it can drive along this gravelly, bumpy area and take off without crashing. Here we go. Make sure I'm in 6G, low rates. Whoa, look at that. She's up. Okay, and I do have video happening. There we are. Coming around. I'm blinded by the sun, but let's do some low passes down the runway here. Let's turn. And come on down. Come on down, Charlie Brown. There we go. Try not to hit Jedi Steve over there. Coming around. Oh, this plane flies amazingly well. This is like a quality plane that you would buy to fly RC planes. And I'm only flying in stabilized mode. I'm not putting in any of the other weird modes at the moment because I don't know if you'll be able to capture them. There's buttons here to do all sorts of little things. So I'm gonna hit one of the buttons. Here we go. Coming this way. Don't know if you see it in my hat cam, but here we go. Whoa, it just did a loop. Coming around, and let's try another button. Okay, get out of the sun, and we'll try it again. Come this way, press another button. The buttons you can easily hit with your thumb. Whoa. It recovers itself. If it flips and it's coming at the ground, it will bounce itself back up in the air. So that's a nice touch. Also has a few loops, I think. Let's try that. Coming this way. I'm not doing any of these. These are all autonomous. Okay, here's a loop. Looking down and loop. Up, 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 up and around. And it straightens itself out. Nicely done. I don't know, it says it's got another loop, so I don't know what that is. Here we go. Here's the other loop. No, that's a... Oh, it's flying upside down. I don't know, it says it's got another loop, so I don't know what that is. Here we go. Here's the other loop. No, that's a... Oh, it's flying upside down. Oh my God, I just toasted it. I just toasted it into the parking lot upside down over there. I didn't know that was upside down. I thought it would reverse the controls, but it doesn't. Let me go get it. It's still shooting back a video signal. It's way over in the parking lot, way over here. If I didn't destroy the plane, I will have to try that again. If I had landed or crash landed on grass, I'd be happy at the moment because there'd be no damage, but that's a parking lot. It's all pavement. It's in one piece, as far as I can tell. As far as I could tell. I don't know. I don't know. Do I see pieces here? No. There it is right there. Looks pretty good. What did I break on it? What did I destroy? Oh, I destroyed the tail. But the good thing is the tail right here, this tail is just screwed in. All right, so let's flip this over. You can see it's still operating. There's my tail, and I just have to put a little bit of glue and put it back there, but I can't fly it anymore today. So that was pretty cool, flying upside down. But everything else works. Surface areas are all good. Elevator, motor, still working. Just need a little bit of glue and tender loving care. And it kept recording video the whole way. So I'm gonna hit stop recording video. So final thoughts on this plane. It's really good. It flies really well. Obviously, I'm a goofball flying it upside down and not realizing it was not gonna right itself. It's up to me to hit that button again so it rights itself. But you can see the stability still working right here. But more importantly, the camera up front actually worked. That's pretty good. I can fly it again, pretty simple. Once again, just a little bit, a dab of glue right here, and she's back to normal. Here we have the box the MF-A84 arrives in. Inside the box you'll find the unassembled plane and accessories. A nice touch is that every moving part has its own dedicated servo. A large brushless motor is up front. The main fuselage has already been painted and decorated with graphics. Looking through the bottom you can see the flight controller and receiver. Taking off the magnetic canopy reveals the battery. This is a 2-cell battery with a JST connector. It has a capacity of 1300 milliamp hours and it's going to give you 20 minutes of flight time. A USB battery charger is also included. Other items in the kit include the horizontal stabilizer plus the tail rudder. Drop tanks are also included that you can attach to the wing. You'll also find landing gear that you can easily attach or leave off. A 3-bladed prop and nose cone is also included. A set of transparent stickers are included just in case you want to affix them to the wings. The camera module is separate and starts working as soon as you supply power to it. The little power cable just plugs into the bottom of the plane. A set of assembly tools are included, as well as a few assembly screws. A QR code is included so that you can easily find the app on Android or iOS. A manual is included, which helps you assemble the plane and fly the plane. After you fully assemble the plane, it should look just like this one. Take note of where the camera is attached. A radio is included and you'll notice the left joystick falls to the bottom. On the top left you have a switch for low rates and high rates. Beginners should leave it in low rates. On the top right you have a switch for manual, 3D, and 6G. 6G is stabilized, that is for beginners. On the bottom left you have a button for barrel roll and loop. And on the bottom right you have a button for barrel roll in the opposite direction and inverted flying. The radio does not come with batteries. You will need to supply your own 4 AA batteries. If you wish to attach your cell phone to the radio, you will then need to assemble the included carbon fiber pieces. Take a look at how I assembled mine because the instructions are not very clear. For surface areas, the plane does have ailerons. It also has rudder and elevator. The total weight of the plane with the battery is 309 grams. So yeah, those stickers that come in the box, I put one here on this portion of the wing, and there's one on this part of the wing right there. I just took a guess where they would go. I think that's where they go. The remote that comes with the plane is a 10-channel remote, and it's pretty good for what it is, and it does have a range between this remote and this plane. The range is 500 meters or 1,600 feet. Now, that doesn't mean the video range is just as far. Like, this camera has an antenna in it, and the range between this camera and your cell phone is about 1,000 feet, so 300 meters. Since it is a modern plane, the receiver does support S-Bus and DSM if you want to add your own receiver and use your own radio. As you saw in the unboxing, there are 3 flight modes right here. You have stabilized mode, semi-stabilized mode, and full manual mode. In my review, I only flew it in stabilized mode. Over on this side, you have a switch for rates, low rates and high rates. It's mostly affecting, the rates are mostly affecting the rudder back here. So if you crank it up on high, it's going to turn sharper in the air. And if you leave it on low, it'll make nice gliding turns. Flight time with the included battery is 25 minutes. But if you attach the camera on the bottom and it's sucking power, you'll get 20 minutes of flight time. These batteries are available on Amazon, so you'll never run out of batteries if you want more. Just go on Amazon, look for a 2S battery with a JST connector. That's at about 1,300 milliamp hours, 1,200 milliamp hours, and you'll find them, buy them, they'll fit, no problem. For anybody that's wondering, the wingspan is 690 millimeters. That's about 27 inches. It's a very good size. And now it's time for my positives and negatives. I'll start with the negative. The only negative I have about this plane is the camera. If you look at it here, well, you probably can't see it, but on the side, It kind of faces downward. So when you're flying like this, it's looking down. And that's why in the video I said you cannot stare at your phone and fly this plane if you're low to the ground, because all you're going to see is the grass and you won't have any idea what's coming in front of you. But if you fly up high, well, then you can use this camera and look at your phone. That is my only negative. Everything else is positive. So for positives, you get an excellent flight time. 20 minutes of flight time is ridiculously long for an RC plane. Another positive is the plane flies really well and is very difficult to stall. If you're a newbie and you don't know anything about planes, a stall is when a plane flies much too slow and then suddenly you turn it and a wing loses lift, so the wing will just drop and the plane just noses into the ground. This one, you'd have to fly extremely slow, like walking speed for it to stall. Another positive is I like the colors of this one. I had the choice between this one and the army green, but I have so many warbirds that I went with this one, and I really like the color scheme. And another positive is this prop up front. I said it in the video. It's just an FPV prop. I probably have about 2,000 of these props since I am an FPV pilot. They are so inexpensive and you can buy all different colors and everything. Just go on Amazon. Now, as you saw in the video, you fly with your phone here and you look at your phone. But say you wanted to fly with FPV goggles. Could you? Yes, you can. And you can buy some like super cheap $19 FPV goggles off of Amazon. I'm showing a picture of them right now. So those type of goggles are called virtual reality goggles. You take your phone and you put them in the goggles. So you're just using the same app, and your phone would be right here in the goggles, and it's all magnified so that it shows what's on your phone, and you can fly this baby FPV. If you wanted to get the best mask to put your phone in so that it looks just stunningly amazing, you would get the drone mask. I'll show you a picture of it here. It's kind of expensive, but it's designed to put your cell phone in the front, and you can use it with even DJI drones that are not FPV. You just use your normal DJI Fly More app on your phone, you put your phone in the goggles, and you go fly it. They work perfectly well. Okay, so with all that said, I'm going to put a link to this product below. Banggood did tell me they have it on sale. So if it's not on sale when you click on the link, use my discount code and it will be on sale. But if it's on sale and you try to put my discount code in, it's going to go back to the original price. So try either. If you have questions on this product, post your questions below and I will get back to you. Before I go, once again, I'm going to say this is a really good RC plane. If you're a beginner, you're going to have a blast with it. So with all that said, I say thanks for watching this video and I'll catch you in a future video review. But for now, I say bye.